6 months ago, I came up with an idea for my own Snowflake Ironman account. However, I never sat down to properly play the account due to the lack of research and motivation. This all changes today. Meet my Spirit Tree only Ironman. As the name suggests, I can only complete content in the areas displayed on the Spirit Tree. These areas being the Tree Gnome Village, Khazard Battlefield, Tree Gnome Stronghold, and the Corsair Cove. The interesting thing, however, is that with a high enough farming level, I'm able to unlock up to 5 new areas. These being Etceteria, Port Sarim, Brimhaven, and the western part of the Hosidius house. With this in mind, there is a ton of content available to this account, and although I have done hours of research for the best ways to train my account, there is surely some information I'm unaware of. So instead of writing an angry comment suggesting the different ways I should end my life with, I would greatly appreciate everyone who's willing to share their knowledge with me to make this the best series possible. I'll be explaining the different ways I'll be progressing this account throughout the series. However, I want to quickly go over the long and the short-term goals for this account. First, I want to talk about some endgame content that I'll be working towards in the coming months. As you can imagine, farming is going to be a very important skill for me, as having the ability to plant a spirit seed is going to be a game changer for my account. You might be thinking, well, it can't be that difficult, since you do have a fruit tree and a regular tree patch in the Tree Gnome Stronghold. However, with no farming shop, no NPC to sell or drop the spade, I'm unable to plant my saplings in these patches, which brings me to Farming Guild. At level 45 farming, I gain access to the Farming Guild, containing a ton of patches, a farming shop, and a farming related boss called Hespori. The Farming Guild is going to be a stepping stone to decent farming experience. This, however, comes with a catch. Using a spirit tree to get to the Farming Guild requires level 85 farming, which brings me to my first exception on the account. Once I hit level 45 farming, I can walk my way over to the Farming Guild, obviously unable to do any content outside the restricted areas. You might be wondering, well, if you don't have a spade, how are you going to train farming to 45? Well, I'm going to have to rake over 15,000 weeds on my journey to 45 farming. I can buy a rake from the 2 gnomes looking over the tree patches in the Tree Gnome Stronghold, and then all I have to do is to rake those weeds for about 3 years. Another exception I'll be allowing on my account is going to be 60% Hosidius favor, which is a requirement to set foot in the Farming Guild. While we're on the topic of exceptions, I will also allow myself to complete the Druidic Ritual quest, granting me access to the Herblore skill. As I said earlier, Hespori is going to be some decent endgame content, dropping all types of incredibly useful untradeable seeds, as well as the bottomless bucket. It should be a fun journey killing this boss. Unlocking the Hosidius Spirit Tree also grants me access to the Fortress Dungeon, containing red spiders, undead druids, but most importantly, Sarachnis, a level 318 boss that gives me my only pet hunt on the account. It also drops a Sarachnis Cudgel, being the best in slot crush weapon for my account. I'm sure I'll definitely find more endgame content as I'll play the account, but this is just a glimpse of what's to look forward to. For the early game goals, I want to get 45 farming as soon as possible. I also want to complete the Grand Tree quest, which is required to access the Spirit Tree. The quest has a level 172 demon boss, which is safe spottable, so using magic or range is a must. I also want to train my woodcutting and fletching to eventually make some powerful bows for my account. Lamping to 10 crafting will allow me to pick up flax in the Tree Gnome Stronghold and to make bowstrings. As I said at the start of every video, I'll tell you guys what are the goals for each episode. So without further ado, let's get into the first ever progress video for my Spirit Tree only Ironman. I hope you enjoy. So, after I gave myself a bond from my main, I already kind of ruined my account. Because I didn't drop any of the items that I got at Tutorial Island, and I took the Ironman armor. And I later on looked at some of the pilot episodes from other contemporary restricted Ironman, like Swampletix's Mauritania only, and Burf's Karamja only Ultimate Ironman, and I saw that they both dropped the items that they got at Tutorial Island. Now this doesn't exactly make or break my account because they're merely conveniences, but I can see this being controversial towards the spirit of the Snowflake Ironman gameplay. So if you guys want, I can drop the items and the Ironman armor at the beginning of the next episode, but for this one, you're gonna have to watch me flex my full iron and my empty pot. Anyways, after that, I made my way over to the Tree Gnome Stronghold where I trained my agility up to 25, which is the only requirement to complete the Grand Tree quest. And I also got a Miles random, which gave me 640 GP, which is definitely useful at such an early level. So I bought a rake for 15 GP from one of the gnomes, and I started my raking grind. I then bought a knife from the Grand Tree groceries shop, took my bronze axe, and I started training some woodcutting and fletching. Okay, so here is level 10 woodcutting. Raking at a low level, like legit feels like you're chopping a magic tree. But here's level 2 farming, the first of many. Now I found a shop on the Grand Tree that sells all types of useful items like all two-handed swords up to adamant, headless arrows, and other stuff that's going to be super useful later on. And I also bought a steel axe, which is my best in slot axe, so training woodcutting is going to be painfully slow. Level 2 prayer coming in, and here's level 5 attack, so now I can actually wield the steel axe. Just got level 20 woodcutting, easy level 3 farming. We just got our first bird's nest at level 24 woodcutting. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we got a papaya tree seed, which is actually good because it's a fruit tree, but I need like 57 farming I think, so it's not too useful right now. Here's level 5 fletching, now I can make short bows. We got another bird's nest, but this time it's a beginner clue. And we can't do it. Here's level 4 farming. Here's 10 fletching for longbows, 5 farming, 6 farming, level 30 woodcutting coming in. And I do actually have one willow tree in the stronghold, but I think I'm gonna stick with oak logs for now. Level 7 weed raking, and here's level 8 farming. Oh my god, another bird's nests. And it's an acorn, which is actually good, but I don't have a spade, so. Level 20 fletching, which means that I can now make oak short bows. A random 35 woodcutting, so it's not all round number levels that I'm recording. Level 9 farming, and level 10 farming, which gives me redberry bushes. Okay, nice. So I trained my fletching up to level 27, and I had about 12.5k GP in the grand exchange value. And then I made my way over to the Tree Gnome village where there's a general store, hopped about 50 worlds to sell all my items, and made about 11.5k GP. But I also bought some cooked meat because the shop sells 2 cooked meat per world, so I figured why not. I then got a military random event, or whatever it's called, and I got the camo top, which is pretty much useless, but it's some fashion escape for my account. While making my way over to the Grand Tree, I got 11 farming, and then I bought every two-handed sword from the shop. Here's level 10 attack, meaning that now I can actually wield the black two-hander. A random level 7 prayer coming in, and here's 5 defense, level 12 raking coming in, and I got my first genie, which is going straight to crafting. I went back to the Tree Gnome village to kill some rats and got 10 strength and another GP random event. Level 10 defense, and here's 10 cooking from all the raw rat meat. 13 farming coming in. Here's 40 wood cutting, which I thought it unlocked something, but I guess not. 14 farming, 15 farming for the acorn once I get a spade on my stupid account. And here's level 10 prayer, which also gives me 200 total, so yeah. Some more raking content for my sweet 16. Oh shit, I just found an imp. I can get a wizard hat from him, that'd be pretty cool, but just don't teleport. And we got a white bead, which is absolutely useless. Oh, we just got an evil Bob random. This is my only way to train up fishing, by the way. Oh my god, it's the stupid prisoner rent. Are you oh. Okay, give me something good. 6 toad flags. Okay. A beginner clue from rats. So let's nope. Another clue, this time from a goblin. And to the ground it goes. Here's 20 attack and 20 hit points. So now let's go ahead and grab the mithril two-hander. So the mithril two-hander gives me 5 strength bonus over the black two-handers, so hopefully it's gonna speed up the rat slaying. Here's 15 defense and 14 prayer. 17 weed raking coming in. So the idiot that I am, I didn't see that the shop has a mithril battle axe, which has lower strength bonuses, but it attacks faster, so I think it's gonna be better for training. And let's just buy like and let's also buy like 100 bronze arrows, because why not? So I got 3 bird's nests from 45 wood cutting, and they gave me an apple tree seed, a yew tree seed, and a sapphire ring, which is my best in slot ring for now. So I decided to kill some zombies in the Tree Gnome Village dungeon, and I got 20 defense, but I also got a maze random, which I completed with 71%, and I got a bunch of arrows, which are going to be really handy once I start training ranged. Here's level 18 farming. Oh my god, please don't troll me this time and actually give me the stupid fishing random. Yes, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's see the XP drop. And we got 650 fishing XP just like that, which is gonna get me to level 7 fishing. Some more clue dropping content, I imagine. And yeah. So I just realized that the Tree Gnome Village has a dungeon that's shaped like a penis. I thought I'd just throw that out there. So I decided to train some more fletching, got all the way up to 40, and then went back to sell the unstrung bows to the general store, but not before raking some more patches. I again hopped about 50 worlds, made about 10k, got 20 farming, and then I bought some food from the Gnome restaurant store, which is gonna be much better than using cooked rat meat. Another random event gave me a diamond, which I don't know how useful it is, but I just realized I never explained why I'm killing these zombies underneath the Tree Gnome Village. Well, to kill the boss in Grand Tree, I decided to use magic, as early level magic is much stronger than early level ranged. But here's the problem, I don't have a magic shop until I unlock Port Serum. So these zombies have a pretty neat drop table, dropping all kinds of runes, herbs, and other weird items that I can utilize for my account. Here's 21 farming coming in, my first ever 50 stat, level 50 wood cutting, and here's 22 raking. By the way, I'm ranking all the weeds I rake, because I know there's gonna be that one guy that's gonna say, oh, you actually planted oak trees. Nah man, I'm gonna show you 15k weeds by like the 3rd or 4th episode. Here's 42 fletching, which means that now I can make willow shields, which I don't know how useful they are. And finally, after what seemed like a month, I got 30 attacks, so now I can wield the adamant two-hander. Here's 30 strength. Another random event coming in, but this time it's the pirates, so let me just unlock this for you real quick. And I got a gold necklace. Bro, I look like a pimp with this. 23 raking coming in, thank you very much.